Happy Thursday to all of you DGens. Thanks for joining me on Wake Up Web3. Yeah, disclaimer. Please read before you ape in. Please read. Going to give you a little second to take a look at that. It is the best disclaimer in all of crypto YouTube. If you are taking what you see from random strangers on the internet and using that as your sole decision making input to make financial decisions for you and your family, you are a moron. Reptar is not here this morning. He will join us if he can, but he is out this morning. So you just get JC, and it's unfortunately it's just the theme of the week continues, and the theme of the week is I should change my thing here. We're gonna change it to meh. Crypto is meh right now. I saw a post on X earlier today. It said, first they got you, they used fear to drive you out. Now they're using boredom to drive you out. Generational wealth requires generational patience. And that needs to slide that way. Ta-da. Ondo pump. Ondo is moving. So let me get right here. And I tell you what, we will jump straight to the bubbles, my bubbles. Ondo making some nice moves. We'll see what else is up, what else is down, what else is staying kind of the same. Hype is the big one right here that you can see. Here, let me just do this. This is always better. If we just put that there, you don't need to see me. You can see the screen better now. Hype. So just, I guess it was Monday, and obviously we weren't here Monday or Tuesday, but Monday, not JP Morgan, one of the other big investment asset management firms dumped a lot of their position. Yeah, Chainlink CEO says real world assets breaking from Bitcoin standard. He says that. We'll see. Eventually, I think that's true. Right now, nothing in crypto is breaking away from the Bitcoin standard. But eventually, will it? Yeah, I think it will. Right now, yeah. But on Monday, one of the big asset management companies dumped a lot of their XRP from one of their ETFs and switched it over to Hyperliquid. And from that news, Hyperliquid has taken a nice little run up. You can see this is just yesterday at 10. It was at $50. Now it's at $60. We zoom out. Look at this. May 14th, a week ago, it's at $41. Now it's at $60. So if you were in on the Hyperliquid train, congratulations. Hype is not something I hold, but it is a project we're familiar with. Ice mentioned Ondo. Ondo looking good, especially on the month. Look at this right here. 25. So my average Ondo holding is 27% or 27 cents. I'm sorry. So I did take a little profit, as we mentioned up in here, and rolled it into some ZBCN, some Zebic network. But yeah, I still hold a nice bag of Ondo. I think Ondo's a good long-term hold for real-world assets, just like Ice is saying right here. Ondo, Link, and HBAR, real-world asset play. Real-world asset play is a good play. AI, a good play. Energy, a good play. So yeah. See anything else? Sweet Zcash. Let's see. Bitcoin just kind of flat for the day. You can see it started here. It's here. Ran up to 78 yesterday, back down to 71. It's for the week. Last week, we were trying to break through 82, so now we're back down at 77. I think it's just markets taking out any kind of leverage that they can. Arrow not doing too bad, but it did have a rough week. You can see down almost 10% for the week. Yeah. It's at least crypto markets are not the world markets. I'll get to that in just a second. But here's the coin market cap. 2.57 hanging back around 2.5 again. Barely into fear, which, as the price dropped from 82, it was in neutral territory. So yeah, we're going to be into the fear a little bit. I mean, here's the daily chart. Each candle is a day. You can see back on the 29th of March was kind of our low here at 66. And again, we made it all the way to 83. Now we're back down. If you zoom out a little further, we're still stuck in this range here. This structure looks okay until you start looking at moving averages and stuff like that. Again, you guys know this is not a TA channel. I'm just spouting off what other TA people have said. We'll skip the Fed watch today. I want to show you what's going on around the world. This morning, this was from 9:38 a.m. So 8 minutes after the bell rang on the stock market, $380 billion were wiped out from the U.S. stock market in 8 minutes. Yeah. Let's see. Walmart down almost 6%. Google, Amazon down 1%. Selling pressure on major indices, 26 market volatility, tied to oil price swings, inflation data, and geopolitical tensions. Yeah. I don't know. Look at this. The Chinese stock market. So this is from 6:51 a.m. to, let's see, that's millions, billions, over 2 trillion wiped out from the Chinese stock market today. Let's see what Grok has to say about that. This post sensationalizes a standard 2% decline in the. I mean, is 2 trillion being wiped out common? I mean, this would make it seem like that. Yeah. I mean, China is dumping U.S. treasuries. Turkey's dumping U.S. treasuries. Everybody's dumping U.S. treasuries. Yeah. Something going on. And like we've mentioned in several videos, it almost feels like this is all of this chaos and confusion is just on the surface and it's on purpose. So we'll see. All right. This was a little bit of news from yesterday. Not yesterday. This was on Monday, I believe. Or maybe it was Tuesday. I don't remember. Sorry. It's all running together because it hasn't changed. Trump did sign an executive order for a review of direct Fed access for crypto firms. Like, hey, go ahead and review this from the executive, whichever part of the executive branch is supposed to do this. He just said, hey, I want you guys to review this. Is that giga bullish for crypto? Well, obviously. So therefore, crypto went to the moon, right? Mm-hmm. All good news is great for crypto, and it does nothing. All right, let's talk about something that I think is going to be on everybody's minds for the next couple of at least few weeks. From All In Crypto, Binance is going to launch pre-IPO SpaceX trading. Binance is the latest to launch pre-IPO perpetuals. So before they actually launch the IPO, you can get on Binance and bet. And it's not gambling. It's we gotta make up a word. Yeah. Morning Scorch. All right, that was just for you. Scorch talks like he's in the movie The Departed. There you go. This is something else that we should probably mention. The fact that Binance is doing this highlights the Hype was the first platform to offer such pre-IPO stuff. Now Binance is doing it. It's access to private market exposure for high-profile firms like SpaceX and ongoing speculation. So yeah, if you want to get in on that, get over on Binance. But you're like, okay, what does SpaceX have to do with crypto? Well, partly this, because being able to buy, sell, trade stocks on chain is one of the major use cases for crypto that we've been talking about for years. It is a narrative that is moving. Yeah, Boston accent. That's 100% right. Are you a co-op? He's not a co-op. He's a firefighter. He fights fires. Whose car we taking? Okay, anyway, that's all I got. Sorry, guys. Um, so yeah, being able to purchase, buy, sell, trade stocks on chain 24/7 for less fees than even Robinhood or TD Ameritrade or whatever. That is a top 3 use case for crypto and blockchain. All right, let's talk about some SpaceX for a minute here. Largest IPO in history, SpaceX looking at June the 12th for the launch. Today is May the 21st. And yeah, see, I'm going to come back on stage. All right, May the 21st. So what is that? 3 weeks? ICE is a co-op. I was a co-op. I'm not a co-op anymore. Okay, we got to stop. I mean, I don't know why it's boring today, so that's as entertaining as it's going to get. If you think this show is a waste of your time and dumb as crap, go ahead and smash the thumbs up or the thumbs down button. But anyway, I like this. I don't know what this has to do with SpaceX, but whatever, sure. So here are 20 companies directly linked to SpaceX. I would look at this list as if they are tied to SpaceX, it might be something that if you're into stocks or you have a portfolio manager, you might want to be like, hey, can we get in on that SpaceX ecosystem? ASTS, IONQ, these are all the tickers. This post is from It's Michael Liu, L-U-U. So you can definitely jump on that page there. If you want to follow all of these, you can see, thanks to the new tags here, AST, Space Mobile, IonQ. Like, you can follow all of their stocks. That one's down. That one's up. But the fact that they're going to be tied to SpaceX is probably good for them. All right. All right, so here we go. From Kobisi Letter, SpaceX is going straight to retail. Certain of the shares of Class A common stock offered hereby at our request be offered. So SpaceX says, and there's one. Finally, this is the official filing paperwork. You'll be able to buy these shares through Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Robinhood, SoFi Securities, and E-Trade. I would expect a lot of retail people to be on Robinhood and E-Trade. Just because, as far as I know, those are going to be hey guys, Ice, Scorch, this is Mr. Great. Yeah, Mr. Great here. Do you guys, what platform do you guys trade stocks on your own? Do y'all use a specific platform? I would expect any of the platforms that retail uses to be going hot on June the 12th. I would expect a God candle and then a flush, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I am going to talk. I don't manage my own investments, but I will holler at our portfolio manager to be like, hey, we are long-term holders of SpaceX, please. In fact, I think I told her that 2 years ago. If they ever go public, I want some for long-term. And again, like this, you're like, SpaceX, what does it have to do with crypto? SpaceX has recently partnered with Anthropic AO. Okay. And I'm going to get into the details on that in a minute, but Anthropic AO. Sorry, AO is our thing. Anthropic AI. They've partnered with them. Anthropic will be purchasing compute services from SpaceX for the next 3 years, and the amount they're paying per month is mind-boggling. Ice says he's got Robinhood, but he's, hey, are you going to take advantage of the day trader rule being reduced to, I think, like $2,000 or something like that? Anyway, sorry, that's an aside. Anthropic AI, we have hammered on this channel not only the AI narrative, but also how Anthropic is involved in crypto and how AI is involved in crypto and how AI agents and bots will have their own crypto monetary ecosystem. Um, a shameless plug right here. If you want to learn a little bit more about AI agents and bots and how to create your own, we do a workshop every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in our Discord. Our Discord link is in every video. It's also on the main page. It's also on our X page. Join our Discord if you want. If you're interested, come in. We do it live. It's open to everybody in the Discord on Thursdays. We record it, and then that recording goes into our holders chat for our holders to have access to anytime they want. And then after a short time, we will put that up here on YouTube for anyone that wants to see it. But it's not a how to make money with your AI bot. It's a how do you program an AI bot? What can you program it to do? Which programs have we found that work well together? Have we been able to use our AI agent to make us a little money? Sure. Can we show you how we did it? Sure. Can we help you with the code? Absolutely. But you got to get in the Discord. So anyway, AI, Anthropic AI, and SpaceX. Yeah, if you don't understand how Anthropic AI ties to crypto, you need to do some more research and study. Go back and watch some of our videos. Go back and watch anybody's videos. Just type into Google or X AI and crypto and fall down the rabbit hole. But we try and consolidate some of that info for you. We've got plenty of videos for you to watch if you want to dig into it. All right. So from Nick Cruz Patane. I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I just don't know how to say your name. They still plan to offer point-to-point terrestrial travel on Earth using Starship. Interesting. It will enable passengers to fly anywhere in the world about 30 minutes or less on Starship. How much is that freaking ticket going to be? What if I buy it with Doge? Should I buy some Doge? Anyway. New York to Paris in 30 minutes. That's awesome. London to New York in 29 minutes. LA to New York, 25 minutes. That's cool. If you can do it safely. But I think that's a little. I think their shorter term vision is going to be putting more internet in space, and then the next thing they're going to do is be putting up infrastructure for outer or low Earth orbit data centers. Why do I think that, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Hang on, that's the wrong thing. I need that later. No, where is it? Is it? No. Is it here? That's not. Dang it. I had it. I had a post up specifically about this. Where did it go? No. Yeah, our crypto project's tied to or working with partner with SpaceX. Yes, sir. Some ties are mostly. You can't see that. Let me just get out of the way here. So Elon Musk companies have engaged in crypto in limited ways. I had a slide up about SpaceX disclosed in their IPO filing that they have over 18,000 Bitcoin. So I'll just ask Grok right here since I don't have it up anymore. How much BTC did SpaceX disclose they hold? Sorry, guys. I had this up. I must have closed it or clicked off of it to find something else. 18,712 Bitcoin valued at $1.29 billion for now. Obviously, if Bitcoin were 100K, that would be 1.8 billion. Their cost basis is approximately 35,000 per Bitcoin. That tells you how long SpaceX has been buying Bitcoin. SpaceX was a private company. They're not required to disclose all that crap. Now that they're going public, they are. So, yeah. All right. And then the other thing, how much per month? or how much, because I had this up too. How much is Anthropic going to pay SpaceX for compute? $1.25 billion per month for access to the full compute capacity of Colossus 1 and extensions to Colossus 2. Yeah. So that's in Memphis, by the way. I didn't know that. So Colossus 1 uses 300 megawatts of power, has approximately 220,000 NVIDIA GPUs. It's projected to be 40 to 45 billion across the. So that's 1.25 billion is about 15 billion a year, 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, primary for inference, running Claude models for users, helping Anthropic raise rate limits for Claude. So look, that's what's going on. Um, that's why Anthropic is partnering with SpaceX. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let me see what else I got. All right, off of SpaceX, just a few other things, random bits of news that I think could have positive effects on the general economy here. This one, the U.S. House just passed a bill to limit large investors, aka BlackRock, specifically was named, from buying up single-family homes. Large asset management companies. This bill that's in the House, it has to go to the Senate. They have to make their own stuff. They have whatever. But the House voted 396 to 13 that limits large investors from buying single family homes while still allowing new housing construction. Um, yeah. I'm a big fan. That was one of the things that pushed prices up in the last run up is all of these companies, these investment companies buying up houses thinking, oh, there's so many more people coming in and they're going to need more houses. And let's buy up all the houses because we can afford to pay more than these. We can outbid everybody by, $10, $15, $20,000. And the homeowner who's selling doesn't care. They just want more money. So, this bill is banning that, and I'm a fan. Speaking of NVIDIA from Bull Theory, Jason Huang, I'm not sure. Jensen Huang, I think, earns $870 million a year from dividends. Holy crap. But last year, that would have been 25x less. So NVIDIA just raised its quarterly dividend from one penny per share to 25 cents per share. Holy crap, guys. If you hold NVIDIA for dividends, congratulations. Dang. But he owns 871. That doesn't make any sense. That math ain't mathin'. Somebody tell me why this works. He owns 871 million shares. Oh, because it's per quarter. Okay, it's per quarter. I was like, that's 25 cents. That's not a dollar, but it is 25 cents per quarter. 4 quarters is a dollar. Okay. See, I can do basic math. See, ICE. I had the Chainlink story. Where's the Chainlink? I'll find it, ICE, just for you. I had the Chainlink story. By the way, Algo is available on Robinhood to users in every U.S. state, including New York. Congratulations, New York. You need it because New York City is flooding. Y'all are doing a great job up there, you commies. 27 million Americans use the Robinhood app, so they have direct access to Algo. What is Algo's price doing based on this news? Algo, the number 56 crypto in the top 100. There you go. As we have seen with crypto, great news moves the price, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah. I was a little disappointed in this movie. I mean, I just because of how it ended, but no spoilers. It's just, yeah, ouch. All right, let me find that Chainlink story. Chainlink, top Chainlink story. Yeah, this is from Cointelegraph. Chainlink co-founder Sergey Nazarov says the real-world asset tokenization has been decoupled from crypto prices as TradFi adoption accelerates. I don't think it has yet. Yet. Um, so yeah, here's from Kyle Chassé. RWAs don't care about crypto prices anymore. 333.6 billion tokenized assets, 10 billion US treasuries alone. That's not. I mean, that's great. That's great. That's not a significant number yet. JP Morgan's president has said, yeah, everything's going on chain. People don't understand how quickly this is going to happen. I get it. I just don't think it's happened yet. I don't know, Ice. What's are you? Where do you stand on this? Ice is our mega bullish Chainlink guy. Um, this is we've talked about this before, but people leaving the layer zero blockchain to go to Chainlink is good because layer zero continues to get hacked. Uh, DTCC is partnered with Link. That's from May 12th. Like, I just, I don't know. And I don't know where I stand with that. I mean, let's go back here. Why is real world assets not an actual category here? Fine. All right. So maybe XRP holds some real world asset stuff. Hyperliquid, yeah, a little. It's up. It's up a good bit. 24 hours. It's up 20%. Um, Chainlink is doing Chainlink stuff. It just, I mean, that's the weekly. Yeah, there's the daily. It's just, I'm looking for a reason for these things to move, and there's plenty of news that should be moving them, and they're not moving. When things don't make sense, we all start looking for explanations. And yeah, I don't have one for you. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. Let me do a quick last minute check, see if anything new has broken in the last 30 minutes. Hedge funds are shorting U.S. stock market at the highest level since 2021. Oh, you remember what happened when the hedge funds shorted an individual stock severely for a company that no one goes to anymore? I loved watching these hedge funds lose. What was it, $16 billion? Because people on Reddit were like, hey, let's just buy GameStop and watch these shorts get liquidated. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. I do have some storms moving into the area, so I guess I'll do it real quick. Yeah, uh huh. Really, nothing's moving except the markets are going down and Bitcoin is staying pretty flat. And um, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be trying to jump into the SpaceX launch long term. I'm not a trader. I buy and hold. I believe that's a good thing. Waiting to see if my thing actually comes back up. Do, 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 do. Am I back up yet? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Let's see. It's Thursday. Join us tonight in the Alpha Origins Discord. Like I said, 9 o'clock. Anyone's welcome. You just got to be in the Discord. Uh, Again, as we've said every day for the last 2 weeks, jump on vote.nft.nyc and give us a good little vote or multiple votes. I don't care if your dead relatives vote. Just give us some votes so we can get up on stage and be a part of the NFT conference in New York City. And with that being said, before I lose internet again, I'm going to say have a great day. We'll see you tonight in the Discord, or we'll see you tomorrow morning. Hopefully there will be some crypto news to talk about one way or another. It's just kind of, as my name tag says, meh right now. But you don't have to be meh. You can just go out and have a good day. Crypto is not life. See ya. And what is it? I'm going to leave you with this one. Generational wealth requires generational patience. Don't get bored out of this market. Okay? Just stick it out. See ya.